Hello. I'm Dr. John, and this is the channel where health and education meet. Do you feel tired all the time, with no energy, demotivated, and not performing like you used to? What if I told you that some common habits in your daily life could be destroying your testosterone without you even realizing it? Low testosterone can affect your energy, strength, mood, and even your personal life. But the good news is that it can be reversed. In this video, I'm going to show you the 5 worst habits that are killing your testosterone and, most importantly, how to avoid them to regain your energy, confidence, and vitality. If you want more strength, more focus, and a life with better performance, stay until the end, because each of these habits could be sabotaging your results without you knowing. So, tell me, do you feel like your energy isn't what it used to be? Have you noticed difficulty gaining muscle, lack of motivation, or even a drop in libido? If so, this video is for you. Let's get straight to the point and discover what these destructive habits are and how to eliminate them from your life right now. Testosterone is the engine that drives the male body. It's not just a hormone, but a real fuel for energy, strength, and stamina. From muscle development to maintaining focus and motivation, its presence directly impacts your quality of life. When levels are high, everything seems to flow better, from performance in workouts to confidence in everyday life. But what happens when they drop? The body gives clear signs: constant fatigue, muscle loss, and even a decrease in libido. Imagine a sports car running on adulterated fuel. Its power diminishes, it becomes slow, and eventually, it breaks down. The same thing happens to a man when his testosterone is low. It affects not only his physical appearance but also his mental and emotional performance. It becomes harder to stay focused at work, decision-making ability decreases, and mood swings become more frequent than they should. If you've ever felt that unexplained lack of energy, it might be a red flag. The big problem is that many modern habits contribute to this silent decline, and few people notice until the symptoms start screaming. Today's lifestyle, full of stress, poor sleep, and processed food, is sabotaging natural testosterone production. But the good news is that it can be reversed. And the first step starts with the most neglected but essential factor for hormonal production: sleep. Poor sleep is one of the biggest enemies of testosterone, and almost no one takes it seriously. During deep sleep, especially in the REM phase, the body enters repair mode and produces most of the day's testosterone. If you sleep too little or have broken sleep, your hormone levels drop drastically. It's no coincidence that after a few bad nights of sleep, you feel drained, irritable, and unmotivated to work out. The problem is that many people have normalized this fatigue, not realizing that the root of the issue may lie in the quality of sleep. A study from the University of Chicago showed that men who sleep less than 5 hours per night can experience a drop of up to 15% in testosterone. This means that even if you're training hard and eating well, poor sleep can nullify your efforts. The blue light from your phone before bed, stress, and caffeine late at night are silent villains that destroy the quality of rest. If waking up tired has become a routine, maybe it's time to rethink your nighttime habits. Small changes, like sleeping and waking up at the same time, turning off screens an hour before bed, and investing in a dark, quiet environment, can make all the difference. Want a quick test? Try sleeping 7 to 8 hours uninterrupted for a week and see how your mood, energy, and even your strength in the gym improve. Often, the solution to constant fatigue isn't more coffee or pre-workout but a real night of rest. And if you've already adjusted your sleep but still feel your testosterone is low, it might be time to look at something we consume every day without thinking. Food. Excess sugar is one of the biggest hormonal saboteurs, and the worst part is that it's in almost everything. Sodas, White bread, sweets, and even processed sauces are loaded with sugar and refined carbs, which spike insulin and cause a domino effect in the body. This not only increases abdominal fat, which, in itself, converts testosterone into estrogen, but also causes energy spikes and crashes. Have you noticed how, after a lunch full of bad carbs, you feel tired and lack energy? Well, your body feels the impact. Ultra-processed foods, full of preservatives and chemical additives, also make the list of testosterone enemies. These products inflame the body and hinder natural hormone production. On the other hand, a diet rich in quality proteins, healthy fats, and fresh vegetables can make a huge difference. Swapping a sugar-loaded breakfast for scrambled eggs with avocado, for example, already improves hormonal stability throughout the day. And believe me, small changes like this can bring faster results than you think. If you want a natural boost in testosterone, start by eliminating excesses and focusing on foods that truly nourish the body. Invest in high-quality red meat, omega-3 rich fish, nuts, olive oil, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and kale, which help regulate hormone levels. Your body needs raw materials to produce testosterone, and if you feed it well, the results will come. But it's no use eating well and not moving your body, because the next key piece to keeping that hormone high is strength training. If there's one thing that destroys a man's testosterone, it's a sedentary lifestyle. The male body was made to move, lift weights, and face physical challenges. When this doesn't happen, testosterone production plummets, leading to a vicious cycle of demotivation, muscle loss, and fat accumulation. Have you noticed how people who sit too much tend to feel more tired, have less energy, and even become more irritable? That's not a coincidence, it's biology. The body responds to the stimulus it receives. If it receives none, hormones drop. Weightlifting and high-intensity exercises are the best allies of testosterone. Compound movements, like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses, naturally stimulate hormone production. This is because these exercises recruit large muscle groups, forcing the body to release more testosterone to support the effort. And you don't need to spend hours at the gym. Short workouts, from 40 to 50 minutes, are enough to send a clear signal to the body: we need more strength. If you haven't included resistance training in your routine, you're missing out on a golden opportunity. But be careful, excessive cardio can be a problem. Running marathons or spending hours on the treadmill at low intensity can increase cortisol levels, the stress hormone, which has the opposite effect of testosterone. The ideal is to balance weightlifting with activities like short sprints or HIIT, which maximize benefits without harming the hormones. The key is to challenge the body in an intelligent way. Now, speaking of cortisol, there is an even more treacherous enemy that could be sabotaging your testosterone without you realizing it: chronic stress. Excessive stress is a true poison for testosterone. When the body is under constant pressure, it releases high levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. The problem? Cortisol and testosterone are like two opposite sides of a scale. When one goes up, the other goes down. If you live under tension, whether from work, financial problems, or daily worries, your body goes into survival mode and prioritizes cortisol, leaving testosterone in the background. The result is that feeling of mental fatigue, irritability, and even difficulty gaining muscle. Have you noticed how, after a stressful day, the body craves unhealthy food, alcoholic drinks, or even poor sleep? This isn't a coincidence, it's cortisol sabotaging your habits. Chronic stress alters metabolism, hinders muscle recovery, and even interferes with libido. The good news is that there are practical ways to reduce this impact. Simple techniques, such as deep breathing, morning sun exposure, and even a fun hobby, can help balance hormones. And if the day was tough, a strength workout can be an excellent outlet to turn stress into fuel. Moreover, contact with nature, meditation, and even simply saying no to unnecessary overloads can significantly reduce cortisol. Small lifestyle changes make all the difference. And speaking of changes, there's a modern villain that often goes unnoticed but is directly linked to a drop in testosterone: exposure to toxins and plastics. Few people know this, but the environment around us could be sabotaging testosterone without us realizing it. Plastic products, cosmetics, food packaging, and even the water we drink may contain substances called xenoestrogens, which mimic estrogen in the body and disrupt male hormones. Have you noticed how male fertility has been declining in recent years? Daily exposure to these endocrine disruptors is one of the main culprits. If you use plastic containers to store food, drink water from PET bottles, or consume food packaged in plastic, you're absorbing these toxins without knowing it. These substances can be found in many everyday items: deodorants with aluminum, shampoos full of parabens, pesticides on food, and even thermal receipts, which contain BPA, one of the biggest testosterone villains. The problem is that over time, this exposure erodes hormone production, resulting in less energy, more body fat, and even cognitive difficulties. Sounds exaggerated? Try reducing plastic and chemical product contact as much as possible for a few weeks and see the difference in your energy and well-being. The solution is simple but requires attention. Switch plastic packaging for glass or stainless steel, choose organic foods whenever possible, and opt for personal care products free of toxic substances. Small changes like these significantly reduce the toxin load in the body. If you want to take it a step further, filter the water you consume and avoid heating food in plastic in the microwave. Now that you know how to avoid habits that destroy testosterone, how about learning about some natural supplements that can help boost your hormonal production? In addition to adjusting your diet and habits, some natural supplements can give a little push to testosterone production. One of the most effective is fenugreek, an herb with proven effects on raising hormonal levels. Studies have shown that fenugreek can increase testosterone levels and improve strength and athletic performance. Another supplement that has gained attention is astragalus, an adaptogen that helps the body cope with stress, thus reducing cortisol levels and creating a more favorable environment for testosterone production. But it doesn't stop there. Vitamin D and zinc are also crucial. Vitamin D, produced by the body when exposed to sunlight, has a direct relationship with testosterone levels. If you live in a place with little sunlight or spend the entire day indoors, vitamin D supplementation may be essential. Zinc, found in foods like red meat, seafood, and seeds, is vital for hormone production. Zinc deficiencies are directly associated with decreased testosterone, so a simple supplement can have a significant impact. But it's important to remember that, although supplements can help, they do not replace a healthy lifestyle. Think of them as extra support to optimize hormonal production. As always, consult a doctor or nutritionist before starting supplementation to ensure you're taking the right dosage for your body. With these supplements and a combination of healthy habits, you can maximize your body's natural results. But now, how can you consolidate all these changes and ensure that the benefits are lasting? Now that you have the roadmap to restore your testosterone and transform your life, it's time to put everything into practice. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight, but with consistency, the results will come, and they can be extraordinary. Adjust your sleep, eliminate the dietary villains, move with purpose, and start reducing stress. Natural supplements can be the key to speeding up this process, but the foundation work is in your hands. True transformation comes when you take control of your health and start making daily decisions to optimize your hormones. So, how will you apply these habits to your routine? Will you start sleeping better, paying more attention to what you put on your plate, or incorporating more physical activities? I want to know what you're going to do to ensure healthy testosterone levels and a life full of energy. Don't wait until tomorrow to do what can be done today. Your journey starts now. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to keep learning everything about improving your health, energy, and life. I'll be waiting for you in the next video, where we'll dive even deeper into what you can do to achieve your best performance.